2021 Toyota RAV4 air and cabin filter replacement. So what you want to do is pop your hood, come over to this air box right here. Now first thing you want to do is there's a little center latch in this. Gently push it forward and then you can slide this right off. Same with this side, just that little center latch. Just slide this off. It could come off really easy. Make sure your car is off and your keys out. When the car is off and the keys out of the car, you could disconnect this MAP sensor. There's a little button right here you push, and you push this and slide this off. It could be a little stubborn. Try not to break anything. Just slide this off. And once that's off, this harness will be completely out of your way. I recommend doing it this way. Just make sure you don't turn your car on with that disconnected. And be careful with this little vacuum line. You could get this off, but there's a little plastic nipple there that's real fragile. And if it breaks, there's really no way to connect it. Anyway, so once you get the harness out the way, push these clips off right here. Once you get those two clips off, there's another one right here. Just move this out of the way so you can see it. Push those off, and then in the back over here, there are these two little plastic tabs that go into these holes. When you take this airbox out, you want to be careful not to break those. So what you want to do is gently lift it forward or up a little bit, and then pull it out towards the front of the car, and then it'll slide those out of there. And then this box will be able to lift up a little bit. You don't want to yank this thing upwards. You just want to gently lift it just enough to make it so you could snake this air filter out of the way. Here's my air filter. This is a Toyota one. This is the part number right there. This is a factory air filter. Here's my new one. This is also from the dealer. I'm going to put a link in the description for a replacement. So check the description box for a link to Amazon. So once that's out of the way, we're going to get our new one in. Also, you could take this hose off if you want. All you do is you squeeze that and then lift it up, and then you can remove the hose if you want more leverage. But you should be able to do it with this. We'll put our new filter in. It's technically a rectangle, I think, so it only goes in one way. Okay, so then we'll get these black tabs in the back first. Just kind of slide those in, and try not to manhandle this because you don't want to rip that air boot out, especially as these get older. Those get super fragile. Okay, so get these clips back on. Now those clips shouldn't give you too much trouble. If you're having a lot of trouble with it and it like won't reach, then something's not aligned right. Now we got our harness. Let's put our harness back on. I recommend putting the harness guides back on first. Put this one on. It just slides on and clips right in. You shouldn't have any trouble with these. Just slides right on and locks. And then we'll put our MAP sensor connector back on. Make sure you push this. Try to listen for the click. That means it's locked, but push that in. And remember, do not power up your car unless that's plugged in. Okay, so now for the cabin filter. Open your glove box here, and then over here, this dampener, we're going to take this off. All you gotta do is slide your finger right here and just pull it off. If you have kind of small, weak hands, it might be a little hard. You could use two hands or something to pry it off, but you should be alright. Then you'll squeeze both sides of the glove box, and we're going to lower this just like that. Try not to put any weight on that because you could break the hinges or break the glove box. So here's our access door to the cabin filter. So what you want to do is first notice it says up with an arrow. Okay, we'll talk about that in a sec. Squeeze the little sides here and that little center part, and then you could just pull this out. Slide this tray out. This tray also has the word up with an arrow up. Now the reason why they do that is if your cabin filter has that on it as well, then you just make sure they're both facing the same direction. Here's my OEM filter. That's the part number for OEM cabin Toyota filter. I'm going to link one in the description box on Amazon. So here's where it says up. So let's get this out of the tray. Just pull this out of your tray and get rid of it. Just like that. Now I'm going to put my cabin filter with the arrow pointing up, just like this one points up. Just like that. Put them in like this. Now if your aftermarket filter, sometimes they'll say airflow and have an arrow pointing down. Then you'd put the arrow facing down because air is getting sucked down into this filter. So it's confusing, I know, but that's just how it is. So you'll slide this back in. This is wrong right here. You have to make it to where when you slide it in, the part that says up with the arrow is facing out. I just put it in this way to show you that it's wrong. Like now you slide it in like that, it should go in. Sometimes it'll be a little hard. You got to take it in and out a couple times to make sure it goes in right. This goes on the side first, the left side, just slide those tabs in, and then this slides over and clips in. This shouldn't give you a lot of resistance, so if it's not going, then something's not right. So just keep trying to take the tray out and put it back in and everything. When it's in, just push this up and it'll go back into place, and then take your dampener and put this on here too. I'll try to link the dampener if you break it on accident or something. They're easy to replace. So that's how you do your cabin filter. Now your wipers, I'm gonna give you the sizes. It's 26 and 16. You have a rear wiper also, and that's a 12-inch. Also your oil filter, here's the OEM part number, and that's it. Hey, what's up guys? I wanted to tell you about this new soap I've been using by a new company called Quantum Soap. It's a men's soap company. They make multiple different bars of soap with their own ingredients and fragrance. They even have a dark matter bar, which is more grittier. If you're a mechanic, you have a lot of dirt and oil in your skin a lot, you can reach them at quantumsoapco.com. Free shipping on orders over $50. These soaps are made in the US with all natural ingredients by hand. No synthetic this, synthetic that. They've been great. They've hooked us up with a GearmoAuto promo code. So if you head over to the website, type in GearmoAuto in the checkout, you'll get 10% off. Again, these guys are on Facebook, Instagram. Check them out. Check the links below. Thanks for watching.